Today we're going to be talking about how to build authority in a saturated market, right? So we have all of us, I don't care what industry you're in, there's so many different solutions out there. Everything is saturated. This question, how do you build authority in the online space, is really going to dig deep, and it's going to bring all those tactics together and actually make them effective. So it really ties into the strategy behind the tactics that really makes the tactics work. What is it about this word authority? What does it mean? What does it do for us? What does it translate to? And that's what we all want, this authority in the space that we're in, right? So if you help people in the health coach, if you're a health coach and you help people, lose weight and get into the best shape of their life, like, you want to be known for that, right? So we want our authority, our presence in the market to translate into dollar signs. And so I was wrapping my head around, okay, well, what's going to make someone pull out their credit card? What makes them actually take that step and do it? And it was like, maybe it's being an expert, right? Maybe it's being an expert, but being an expert's not enough, right? Yes, we're gonna be good at what we do, and that's important, but being good at what we do is not enough. It's not. So it's like, okay, maybe it's if it's people liking you, maybe people liking you. No, that's not good enough either. Even building trust, I was thinking about the word trust, and that's definitely going to be a part of what we talk about today, but even trust isn't enough. So we want to create authority in the marketplace so that our solution stands out from our competitors, right? So we want to build authority so that people engage with our brand, they keep coming back, they get to know us, and ultimately they buy from us. Like, that's what we want. And that ties back to how strong of a leader you are. You have to be able to inspire people. You have to be able to rally people for them to do something. And when I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about like all the different things that I see a lot of entrepreneurs try to do to create this authority, like, it's not the fancy photo shoots. It's not the fancy, webcams or the flashy clothes. It's not about being on brand all the time. It's not how many followers you have or how many posts you put up each day, right? It really comes down to, do you have a presence that creates these four things? Okay, these four things. Number one is trust. Okay, you got to trust your leader, right? If you're going to follow somebody, you got to trust them. Vision. Number two. Like, you can't, what good does it do if you trust somebody, but they're not taking you somewhere, right? Leaders lead, they're going somewhere. So does your presence, does your message, does everything you do create a vision that people can trust in? So that's number two. Number three is inspiration, okay? We all have visions, right? We all have big goals. But are we actually inspired to get up and do something about it? And then number four is forward momentum. And it ties them all up because it doesn't matter if someone trusts you. It doesn't matter if they want to go where you're going. It doesn't matter if they're inspired. If they don't do something about it, then they're not going to follow you, right? So we have to actually get people to follow us, to create that forward momentum. Building true authority and leadership in the market does not happen overnight. So don't expect it to, right? You can absolutely speed it up, which is why I love the live challenges, the format that I teach inside, Funnel Boss Academy, because you can speed it up. You can create massive forward momentum, but this doesn't happen overnight. This is hard work. Like, leadership, trust, authority, like, this isn't really a destination, right? This is a journey, and it is going to always be a lot of work, and that's okay. That's why this isn't for everyone. That's why, for those of us who actually embrace it and who show up and don't let the hard work deter us, we get there. Okay, we get there. So you have to be able to deserve the authority as you're gaining it. And then once you gain authority, you have to maintain it. Okay, so you have to be able, there's no straight line. This isn't a once and done kind of thing. Like, the world is changing, and we have to ever be evolving and continuing to inspire people, continuing to do all those things. I'm going to talk about how we build authority with our front-facing content. Number one is real tangible value. If you want people to consume your content, actually pay attention to you, trust you. Like, actually, so we talked about those 4 things, right? We want them to actually do something. We want to inspire them. We want to build trust. We have to move the needle for people. We have to move the needle for people. We have to give them real value. Because when you do that, and most people in the space, they give out all this fluffy content and it doesn't actually help people. And if you think about it, we don't know where our audience is in their buying journey. Some people are ready to buy today. Some people, they're gonna be there for a while. Like, we don't know where they are. But if you're giving out real value, tangible value, then whenever they are ready to buy, they're going to buy from you because you actually did something for them. You actually did something for them. So when you're thinking about your front-facing content and building this authority and creating a name for yourself, cut out the fluff. Like, actually give them what they're searching for. Create that forward momentum. Give real, tangible value. That will lead to building your authority in the market. Number 2 is that you have to give it consistently. So if you're going to give out real, tangible value, consistency and frequency, they work together. They work hand in hand. So without consistency, you're never going to build authority. Never. Never, never, never. Inconsistent leaders, like that, those 2 words don't even go together. They don't exist. Consistency is a huge integral piece of what creates trust in people. But then there's the frequency part, okay? Without the frequency part, consistency won't matter, okay? So the frequency of the consistency. When you think about being consistent, think about the frequency as well, because people are impatient, right? People are impatient. People have problems that need solved today. And if you don't offer a solution, they will go to someone else. Consistency and frequency work hand in hand. Both are really, really important. Number 3 is, if you're going to be giving value and you're going to be consistent with it and you're going to do it frequently enough, then make sure that the value that you're giving is honed in on the problem that you solve. People need to hear the same consistent message 10, 15 times consistently and frequently enough. So as you're thinking about what value that you're going to give away for free consistently and frequently, create value around the problem that you solve. You literally, why would you want to talk about anything else? So you want to be known for the problem that you solve and the way that you solve it. You want to be known for what differentiates you in the market. So therefore, you have to say it over and over and over and over and over and over again until you're so sick of it and you think that the market is sick of it. No. So number 4 is we have to be okay with failure. Be okay with failure. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop waiting until you're perfect. Leadership, okay, we said authority in the market is really about being a leader. And leadership is about running in front of your audience, right? Leadership is real, that's what it is, right? Leadership is paving a path so that your audience doesn't have to figure it out. Like, that's what leadership is about. It's about running ahead of your audience. It's about working out the kinks so they don't have to. And that means that you're going to have to fail. You're going to have to fail. You're going to have to try things that don't work. Your failures will make you an incredible leader. And then the successes that are inevitably going to come as a result of the failures will make you an incredible leader. So you don't have to put yourself in this box. Take radical self-responsibility for all of the decisions and the actions. Embrace the fact and tell your audience that you're running ahead of them. And you're going to be the one that's out there. I tell the funnel bosses all the time, like, let me do the testing. Let me invest my money. Let me make it easier for you. Let me figure out what things are work and what don't. Do that. Okay. And then finally, number 5 is go all in. Go all in. If you want to become an authority in your space, the fastest way to get there is to be all in. Absolutely committed. And I'll tell you what, if you look at all the people in your space, all of your competitors, most of them aren't. Most of them aren't all in. They are interested. They are dabbling. They are dipping their toes in. But when you fully commit to something, it's like you're making the decision, and then all of a sudden you leave yourself no way out. No more excuses. No way to let yourself off the hook. And that's when change happens. That's when leaders are born. So if every morning you can get up and recommit to your business and what you're doing, no matter how messy it is, no matter how imperfect it is, but if you recommit every single day that this is what's going to happen and you are going to be a leader in your space, then all of your decisions, like it makes your life so much easier. Because then all of your decisions, all of the actions that you take are in alignment with that level of commitment. And when that happens, no, it won't be easy. No, it won't be like you wake up every day and just absolutely are ready to tear the town apart, right? If you fully embrace these things and you do them no matter what, right? If you're committed to them, if you recommit every day, then this is how you will absolutely stand out. And you will start to build trust in your audience. Your audience will start to share your same vision. You'll start to inspire people to do something, to create that forward momentum, and then they are going to become addicted to it because forward momentum feels good. Progress feels good. That's what people want, is the opportunity to do something to change the situation that they're in, to go all in, because that's how you'll stand out. Like if I could sum all of this up, today in one sentence and say, if you want to create authority in the marketplace, go all in. Go all in. Because then you will be sharing things consistently and frequently. Then you will figure out what message attracts your audience. Then you will be making offers and you will be growing because you have no choice, because you're all in. I hope you have an amazing week. I hope that this has created some urgency in going out there and creating this authority and building the trust and moving the needle for people, helping them get what they came there for. That's how you're going to magnetize people. That's how you're going to keep people. And ultimately, that's how you are going to get more clients. Okay, I love you so much, and I will talk to you soon.